Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Can you hear me clearly? Doing an audio check. Okay. All right. Good deal. Good deal. All right. Let's get this party started. Happy Monday. There we go. Hey, good morning, Safe. Good morning, Suarez. Good morning, Poolman. George. Good morning. All right. So everybody should be rolled over into the new contract, by the way. So when we're looking at good morning, Omer. When we're looking at crude oil, let's take a look here. We broke that channel on the 9th at 84, and we are running up to target number 4 of the sequence, which is 89 at 25. So pullbacks are buyable into that run up to that level. Russell 2000, we hit target number 4. We're stabilizing, and pullbacks are buyable into the middle of the range at 1880. And also, we need protection at 1891.4. This market needs to continue to push. Target number 5 in this sequence is 1918. Then you have a target way up there at 1961.6. So that's all our possibilities in price action. And when we're looking at gold, that 1717 showed up again, and it's been a critical level, and came back down, tested once, twice, 3 times, and hitting back target number 1. So pullbacks are buyable. A higher low will set the stage for another breakout into target number 2, which is 1757.4, and you're looking for a protection against Globex 1728.4. ES, big picture, from, give me a second here. All right, so we broke on the 7th this channel, and we established a pullback, 2 pullbacks, and a retest with a higher low, and hit target 1, 2, and 3. Pullbacks are buyable into Globex. Well, obviously, Globex is right here at 40.95. We did not make much of a headway in rotations overnight. It's fairly quiet morning, but pullbacks are buyable. The trend is long, 41.15 and a quarter. If we break above that, that will set the stage for a breakout into 41.40, and target number 4 is quite a distance away. But if we stabilize in and around 41.50, this market can start making headways over to that target number 2. I mean 4, 42.71 and a half. We're waiting on the market to open. We have about 7 minutes, and let's take a look at NASDAQ 100. The 200 and the 100 NT wrinkle are in sync on the long side right now. We have Globex as a protection, which is 702.75, and we're looking for a run up to target number 2. Uh, they're putting on a switch trade. I'm gonna post an order just to make sure that we can. Let's see here. All right, right here. Good deal, good deal. Yeah, so we should actually move up to target number 2 as long as we continue to trade above Globex. We should see a bit of a rally coming up. A couple of areas needs to be protected, which is 722, and obviously that low at 706, and then Globex, then that low at 690. So we'll see how this market is lining itself up. Good morning, Omer. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Safe. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, Omer, we should be in the December contract. The volume is more in the December contract than the September contract, so everybody needs to be moved in to the new contract. $32.28. Okay. All right, guys. Let's just get this party started right here. 3 minutes. 3 minutes to the cash market open. Let's see if we have any. We shouldn't have any economic news today, but there's some. That's a 10-year bond auction. Tuesday, you have. Let's pull that up right here for you. CPI, core CPI, Tuesday tomorrow at 7:30. You got federal budget balance. Wednesday PPI and core PPI. Thursday you have a bunch of econ news. You got core retail, unemployment claims. That's a big one. Then into next Friday, consumer sentiment. So, but today we don't have much of anything going on. All right. Remember what we say every morning, right? Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better and better at trading. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better and better at trading. And let's make our money, make good decisions, call it a day. We had some movement in off the lows for Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been hammered lately. They had a rotation here, switch trade short to that move into the 18,600, and they came out with news over Friday that MicroStrategy was trying to buy another $500 million dollars worth of Bitcoin, and I feel that news kind of helped that currency go up. We hit target number 3, target number 4 in the sequence is 24078. All right, 8:30. Here it comes. Interesting. Now, if they close this candle, I'm gonna get in. Here we go, long and long. Thank you. There we go. That's how we start the day. That's how we start the day. 200 NT Rinko and the 100 NT Rinko were long. And the market is literally put an inception trade right here. First, initially, they put a switch, came retested, then an inception trade, and a railroad off the open. So that's my first attempt. And there's continuation trades coming in right now. We should be seeing target 2 and 3 and see how they handle it at the top end of the Globex band. And that's an area where price keeps getting faded. Here we go. Target number 2 is hit. And target, we're going to get to target number 3 here in a minute. Target number 3 is hit. Let's see if it amounts to anything beyond that. Definitely take your profits along the way. There we go. Another switch trade right here. Target number 4 in the sequence would be 797. That's quite a distance away, but we'll see if we get there. See how they keep coming up to that top end. And it's not the first time. Look at it here and look at it here. So they keep playing that game. $728. They need to protect 728. So we keep playing around in this Globex band area, and that's a sign of fading and consolidation. Good morning, John. Good morning, Ken. So just be conscious of one thing. The day before rollover and the day after the rollover are typically days where the volume is trying to adjust to the new contract. And you just have to be a bit more picky on days that are like that. Market tends to be consolidative and not a trending market. That's a general personality. Today could be different, but I'm conscious of the fact that in the past, this is how that market, the market before and after, uh, uh, the day before and the day after, typically exhibit that type of behavior. All right. So 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side, but we're getting a bit of a sell pressure right here. So we made one decision right off the bat along right here for 10 points, 5 and 10 points. Okay, let's see what they're doing here. 46. $46. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if we close that 55, we should be looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity again. That's a trap for the shorts. 55. Let's see if we can get in a pullback. That's pretty decent. 55 to 70. Yeah, we're getting a move. The December, Sheila. Good morning, Sheila. It's the December contract that you need to be looking at. The volume has shifted between the prior contract to the new one. ES. Hit target number 2 in the sequence. Crude oil. That is correct, Yanis. Good morning, Yanis. How are you? It's everybody should be on the December contract. So what are we waiting on? We're waiting on a couple of things. It's 8:45, and we're waiting on that first half an hour of the day just to kind of get a feel for what they're doing. We took on one decision early on for a quick profit of 10 points. The market is extended, Omer, for sure. I mean, we're at target number 5 on the 100 NT Rinko. That's a good point. Look at that. So we established uh, an inception trade at 12,370. We hit all the targets, all the way to target number 5. So you would think it's risky to go long here. But the market has to really shift. Like it really has to shift. At minimum, give me 100 NT wrinkle reversal at 739. If they do that, then that keeps me away from going long. Target number 6 in the sequence is 12,877. So that's why, when I took that long, I took that long. I mean, look at it here. Market's still long. I took that long. I took it as a scalping opportunity. I didn't stick around too long. Just kind of kept it quick and scalpy. Well, I mean, and look at this harmony wave. I mean, you really got triggered early at 750 and you got to 780. So the market is still showing up with showing some conviction on the long side. That's interesting here. We should close this candle higher. Here you go. So an observation, see how they took out the prior low and reversed it. Took that prior low, reversed it with a lower high. So now that's a accumulation type of behavior. Like somebody's accumulating here, and boom, 200 and 100 are in sync. We're hitting target number 3 on ES. Good morning, Gabriella. All right, all right, all right. A break below 58 can set the stage for a captain setup short on the 50 NT wrinkle. So keep an eye on that 58 level. Yeah, we may be coming into a pocket where the market is consolidating here. So 58 is a critical level for the longs to hold on to. Good morning, Adam. Good morning. $7.64. All right, so the 200 and the 100 are in sync. 58 needs to hold in this sequence, and the market is trying to hold this bid where it's at. A break below 58 can set up a pocket of selling interest that will take us down to 740. All right, good deal, good deal. So they protected that 58 and another rotation. Target number 2 of this sequence is going to be 793. Here you go. Target number 2, 793 and a quarter coming up. And that target is hit. Target number 3 is 816.75. Yeah, they needed to protect that 58, and they definitely did. So rotations are continuing. The interesting part about what we're seeing so far today is just the quality of the tape. It's just kind of quiet, and just it moves obviously, but it's not a fast tape today, which is good. I mean, we don't mind that. Target number 3 is about to be hit, 816.75. 200 and the 100 are in sync. ES established a harmony wave at 112, and it retains it on into 28. So that's about 16 points. And the good part about today so far is also we are expanding away from that Globex range. That's always a good thing to see. You never want to get stuck in that range for too long. And that range was between 750 and 650. Target number 3 is hit. Pullbacks are viable. I mean, see Omer. I mean, we're extended, but the market can extend itself further. Like we should be biased toward the long side so far, but taking the scalping version of any trade. 13K is the target. Good morning, Samuel. Good morning, Reborn. Good morning, Brad. Mm. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, on my end, it looks okay. Um, let's see here. Tesla. Tesla. So there was a on Netflix. We had a inception trade at 235.66 all the way to target number 3. S&P hitting target number 5. Yeah, it's a data feed issue. What is that? Google need to protect the 112 for the shorts to continue. Nvidia at target number 2 pulling back. The daily on NASDAQ is strong. Obviously, we're in the middle of the range, so the market is susceptible for a pullback, but we cannot get ahead of it. We just have to let the market reverse if it wants to reverse, give us a 200 NT wrinkle reversal before we even kind of contemplate the short side. Let's see, Apple. They had an inception trade at 160, and target number 3 is 161.84. We hit target number 2 and pausing. SPY. That'll be interesting if they fail this captain setup here. If they do, all right, I'm gonna just take a. Ooh. Come on, baby. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. I got to get out of that one. I wanted to fade this and see if I can catch a retracement, and the market is just simply too strong. That's too strong. They got me on that one. Yeah, Adam. I mean, that's we do have a. Yeah, I think so, George. Typically, whenever they fail like that, you get a continuation of multiple candles, and that's why I kind of got involved in it. It's just this one failed and then reversed higher, so we had to take our stop and move on. So 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side, and we're just grinding higher. All right, if they close this candle, I'll take it, and they can See if we can get a move back in. All right, let's see. Okay, so we took 2 off or 3 off. Let's see if we can get a bigger push to retest the 800. Oh boy, yeah, that's 802, 802. If I get to 802, I can actually start adding to this trade because that will put on a captain setup short on the 50 NT wrinkle. 802. Mm-hmm. Come on, baby. Yeah, they got close, right? I don't necessarily want to give too much profits away either right now. I'm gonna flatten this trade and wait for the 802 to show up. If it does, great. If it doesn't, we made a little bit of money. So I mean, in many ways, we're fading against the overall trend of 200 and the 100, which we need to be very careful of it because we're in essence going against the prevailing trend. But we're hitting targets. I mean, we're hitting a target, and then we're fading and we're fading. So they're consolidating around it. So if this becomes a failure pattern, especially with 802 being a captain setup short, I felt like I can navigate this smoothly, maybe. We took a stop on one, made a little bit of money on the other. Let's just leave it alone. If 802 happens, then that gives us an opportunity for a short. And if it doesn't happen and we break anything above 25, then just we're getting a continuation of this long behavior. Anything in between, not involved. Here you go, 25. It's weird. Yeah. Logs are in charge. Longs are in charge. Yep. Yes, Adam. That's I like that 50 NT Rinko candle. Yeah, I definitely need to be careful. Target number 4 is hit on ES. We just hit target number 4 on ES right here. Yeah, the market is long and strong, and I need to be very careful not to get ahead of myself and try to get short in this market. I need to, if I'm gonna get short, I need to see something substantial happen, and that some substantial thing happening is right now. It's a break below 755. Substantial. At a minimum, we need to see a reversal into 789, and that will break uh, the 100 NT Rinko. So, so days like this are a challenge. Why? Because look where we at. We went from target number 1 on September the 8th. into past target number 5. Typically between 4 and 5, you get a lot of counter trend behavior. Now we're blowing almost to target number 6, 12877. My impulse is to look for fading opportunity between target number 4 and target number 5. When the market extend itself even beyond that, I'm also looking for reversal patterns. But that's where I need to be careful, because I cannot get ahead of it. I need to let it happen. And it may not happen. And that's the thing. See that behavior right here? Switch trades. They keep doing switch trades at these levels. And then they trap people, run them up. So we have a couple of levels. I'm not going to necessarily be going long at these extended prices around a whole number, which is the 12,800. I'll be patient. If the market comes down to 789 or the 755, I'll look for potential setups on the short side. Any long that presents itself here, I have to take it with uh, the scalping mindset. Like, look right here. If they put a switch trade again, I may just jump in. Nah, just be patient. Be patient. On ES, they put a captain setup short on the 6 NT Rinko, and we're looking for if we get another close lower with this candle that we are in, there'll be a captain setup short and a switch trade short, and that will lend itself for a fade that could take us to 29 for a retest. You got 50, 25, and 6, Adam. Okay, so that didn't happen. That's fine. All right, all right. Let's see what they're doing here. Okay, let's see if they can hold on to 807. The 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side, but you could see that the market is getting tired a little bit. Quiet market here. That's 25 in Tirinko. 22. I have an order to go short at 14.5 as a fade if this market closed lower. You see that captain setup, they retested it. They're going to flush it back to 29. If they get to 14.5, I'll take a shot at that. And one of the targets is 807, which we should get there. That should get us there. Then a retest of 800, then we could see 780. Let's see if we can get to 807. There we go. Get to 807 though. Need to get to 807. Wow. Eight oh seven. I take one. I'll take one, and I'll look for an ad a little bit later. Come on, baby. There you go. You know what you need to do, right? Just gonna go and see if I can get to target number 3. Excuse me. Come on to Papa. Uh, I'll take it here. Oh, I'll take it here. That was a little bit funky, but we had a harmony wave. We have the switch trade. They came and retested it one more time. I get it. Then they established a new harmony wave, and now we're heading toward target number 3. And they are moving and moving and moving. Yeah. Target number 3 in the sequence is hit. Nah. See, you said there's no tricks today, huh? There's always tricks every single day. You just gotta see through it. All right. So I mean, again, the overall structure of the market is long, right? We're just seeing pockets. We're seeing the market getting tired, and we're seeing pockets of selling interest that we're trying to capitalize on. If we break 90, then the 200 in Tirinko and the 100 in Tirinko are out of sync. And if that's the case, then that will pause us from trying to go long, and we'll look and see if there's some more persistent selling pressure. I mean, a goal for this structure is 61 and 40 on a decent retracement. All right. So if this candle close at 802, we have a good chance at getting to that 90. 89 would be the close of the 100 NT Rinko, and that will set us up for a bit of a pause in, technically a pause in the long behavior. I'm not gonna take it. I'll just leave this market alone and let them come to the 89. And once they do that, I want to see what happened. I mean, are they gonna flush it, or are they gonna just consolidate, run back up? When I give this market a little bit of time. Yeah, get get involved. 12. So how's everybody doing so far? Omer, Ken, John, Jeff, Yanis, how are we doing? Sheila, Gabriella, Brad, Adam, and George, Frida, Samuel, Gorn, how we doing? Reborn, Pullman, Suarez, how are we doing here? Nothing yet. Okay, I got it. Okay. Okay. Good, good, good. DH 350 NQ. Okay. Good work. Kim. I mean, what we're seeing up here, short looking for 777. Is is that your is that your lucky number, PJ? That's a Vegas number right there. Yeah, make sure you're making your money, Sheila. That you're not just holding on because they could as easily rip this back up to the highs. The market overall structurally is still long. We're just stuck in such a tight range, and we're pretty much threading the needle on some of these trades. I mean, literally getting in there, and I mean that one we didn't take any heat. This one we took a little bit of heat, and the one before that we got stopped out. The one before that we made money. It's just it'll be interesting if we get to that 96 again. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So that's what they want to do. Let's go and add and add. I see what they're doing. Come on, that 90 got to break, man. That 90 got to break. That 90 got to break. And it should break. All right, break that 90. And no. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You need to flush here. You need to flush it. Let's take one off, and let's see if I can take some more off. I took a second one off, and I'm leaving one for a bigger run if they are so inclined to give it to me. Yeah, I saw that too, Umair. Let's make that money and get out of here. Let's just be hyper focused, because this is an area where they could see that pause. Got to be careful of that pause. 80s, 75s. Here it comes. Thank you, thank you. Let's push and out. I'll take it right here and look for an add-on or basically getting back in a minute here. Well, that's what I was hoping to see, PJ, and we got what we wanted. I I'm almost always betting on whatever breakout they do the first time around that they are gonna fade it. So I need to kind of make sure that I pocket my money and not overstay my welcome. 777. That's funny. Target number 4 in that sequence is 761. 761. So that's where we at for the day. 893. Still working. We got 2 contracts long. We had a 4 contract stop. That put us back. Then we got, I think, 2 contracts short. We made money. Then a 4 contract short. We made money, and a 3 contract short. That one just now. We made good money on that one. So that's how the day is going. 10 o'clock. Let's keep playing the game. Here you go. Boom. Target number 4 coming up, 761. All right. So target, we hit the mean reversion seven in the 760 area. Target number 4 is coming up right here. The 750 55, that is going to lead us to a complete 200 NT wrinkle reversal. So the question is, what got us to start even thinking in terms of short when the market was not quiet visually, has presented a short signal on the 200 and the 100 NT wrinkle. And from the beginning here of, you could tell that the market is tired. Slow price action, the run-ups are getting reversed. They're putting switch trades at points in the price action where they should be continuing to push higher. So that tells me right there that the market is not presenting a momentum behavior. Now, then we got into ES and we put a captain setup, retested it, and then that structure came in. And then the retest of it held. So that told me right there that the ES is cooperating with the market on NQ being weak. And the fact that we shifted the cloud here and then gave us a switch trade, gave us a little bit of heat, but it's within the stop of that rotation and the stop of the high. So really, I had um, good entry and good price action, and now it's just a function of taking profits and then look for the next harmony wave. And ultimately, we needed to see that 89 break. And I got out of some of them here. Then once the market paused, I got out of the rest. But that's just basically the mental process that I went through in this trade. Has Hey, GM. Here she is. Doing good, doing good. We're making money. It's always a good day, right? It's always a good day. I don't have faith in the market either. I have faith in me. Market can do whatever the hell they want to do. Yeah, it's extended. I mean, that's what I was talking about earlier on. I mean, we're extended on past target number 5, and we got all the way close to target number 6, close, not too far away from it. And now we had 100 anti-wrinkle reversal and a bit of a fading behavior. Again, this structurally the market is still long. However, we are just experiencing a pocket of selling interest that we recognized, and we want to see if that behavior becomes something bigger. We want to see if it becomes something bigger. And ultimately, bigger means it becomes a swing trade short. So how would the market needs to behave in order for us to say, hey, I want to swing trade on the short side? We need to break below 729. We need to literally actually break below 700, which is Globex. And if we do that, then the cloud on the 200 on the 100 NT wrinkle will start shifting. And we'll start getting uh, cloud negative. We'll start getting swing trade uh, indicator telling us go short, and we'll start getting targets 1 to 6 on the short side. So that level right here, 700, is going to be very, very critical for the day on a swing trade basis. Another level that is very important is 755 and actually 53. If we hit that level, and you look, they're fading it. So a couple of times they hit target number 4 and they just bounce it right back up. So that tells me that the 53 is going to be critical, and that will set the stage for the 200 NT wrinkle to reverse. And if that happens, then there is a chance of us retesting Globex at 700 and present a bit of selling interest. Ultimately, you want to see a cloud that is a negative cloud on the 200 NT wrinkle. And if that happens, then you're going to start really swinging on the short side. I'm not sure that's a word, swinging, but yeah, you could tell that there are sellers here. There are sellers. Here you go again. Now, if they get to 60 again, or that 59.75, I'll take a one contract short. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they didn't do that yet. Okay, so that's good. We'll give it a little bit of more time and see how well they are behaving. They need to break the 50. Tesla. There you go. Another attempt. Netflix took a dump, and they established inception trade at 234.89. SP hit target number 5 to the tick, pretty much. SP as S&P 500, and you're getting a pullback right here. That's not Clear, Google. Oh yeah, look at that. Switch trade right at the beginning of the new harmony wave, and that harmony wave in Google got us from 112 all the way down to an 1132. Nvidia, they put that's what they put a captain setup and failed it. Give us an inception trade short at 144, and you got a very solid dump into target number 3. Target number 4 is 141.08. NQ, let's look at Apple. Well, that's a contrarian. That's a contrarian behavior. You got everything taking a bath, an Apple consolidated and hit target number 3. That's strong. That is very strong. Yeah, Apple is holding NQ. Apple is holding NQ right here. Not only that, but they're just okay. They put a switch trade long at 161.63. So target number 4 in this sequence is 163.33. So really, for NQ to sell off to close the 200 NT Rinko, you need to break that 161. And look what Apple is doing. Yeah, I'll add Microsoft to our rotation. Let me add it right now. Hefe, Hefe. I think GM is talking about me. I think, but she can clarify that for you. Yeah. I mean, this is the thing here. I'll take one right there with a very small stop and see if we can get to that 55 and flush into target number 5. I got to keep my eye very close on this. My stop actually needs to be even closer. 77. So I'll give it basically yeah, it's no good. Yep. I'll get out. Yeah, I had to get out. I was not about to give it anything because right there, the market needed to at least give you 1 to 2 candles in our favor at 65 and 60. And the fact that it gave us a captain setup long tells me that I need to get out of that trade quick. Yeah, good job, Omer. Yeah, I was playing the switch trade for lower prices, hoping to see us break the 55, and they just stopped us, which is fine. Let's just keep working. I mean, that's what my day looks like. We're up 719 for the day. Kept it small. Yeah, I saw that captain switch on the 25. On the City and T Rinco, they flipped it at 74. Okay. So the shorts are not, they're not, they're not convincing. I mean, they needed to break the 55. They're fading it. If you start breaking above 802, which we're about to do that in a few seconds here, then the market is back in sync on the long side. It's coming up right here. The H, how did we do, buddy? Okay, so that market is back in sync on the long side. See, that's where they needed to get it done. They needed to get it done right here. The fact that they didn't set the stage for that counter back up. And you had to kind of recognize that. I know I saw that one too, that 95 switch trade, because you're very close to the 802. Yeah, I mean, that's just because a reversal of that would be a captain setup short, so that's a quick out. I typically like them a little bit closer to the inception of the new cloud and the new harmony wave. Target number 3 in the sequence hit. See how okay, nasty they flip this thing. That's the nasty behavior right there. So at 8:02, market got back in sync on the long side. Now for the market to pause, you really need to break down to 79. Actually 777. That whole structure needs to collapse back up into the 777. That will disconnect the market from being in sync on the upside. And ultimately, what we're seeing right now is a pause, and the market just expanded the range. And in essence, they try to trap the people who got long, between the 800 to the 840. They trapped them by flushing the market to 58, and now they trapped everybody that got short into that reverse run. And that's what the market typically does. And I wouldn't be surprised if they run it up to 827, break out, and then come back and fade that whole structure. I wouldn't be surprised. And that's why you have to kind of be very nimble and trade the harmony waves, because you got two of them. One harmony wave, second harmony wave, and then the market. I got in early without seeing the harmony wave here, and even that cost me. But it's a good setup. High and a lower high and a switch trade. I'll take it. So I took a stop there, and boom, market ran up. Yeah, look at these bastards. Here we go again. Here we go again. They want to take a piece of it again. 89. 89 is an important level. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to start selling this thing. Let's see if they can get me in. And ultimately, I'm looking for that 55. That 55 has to happen. All right, let's see what they want to do here. Okay, 807. Okay. Come on. Let's see if we can break the 85, but I need to take some profits along the way. Come on, baby. 90. Break that 90 in the 85. So I took one contract off for a flat, and I'm just leaving the second one. And let's see if we can make something out of it. The 90 needs to break, then the 85 needs to break. And then we can look at 69 and the 55 as targets. '89, yep. 89.75. Here it comes. I say here it comes. It's not coming yet. Here you go. Come on, baby. Let's go. Get that 90. We're just going to have to go break even right here. Because if it flips, the odds are you're going to go back up to 810. Ah, too bad. No, it's not. It's not my way of playing around a whole number. Be honest with you, but it's slim pickings today. So if they come and get me, they come and get me. If they close this candle lower, I'm gonna add to this trade. Nope. That's fine. That's fine. Same to you, GM. Good to see you. Always. Good to see you. Ooh, look at them. Look at these bastards. Ooh. They got me. They got me. Yes, here it's gonna go now. It is gonna go now. I think I just got too tight too quickly with it. That's fine. We may get back in here in a second. And let me see what that is. Oh, 03. Okay. What time is it? It's 8:47. Here it comes. All right, so people on YouTube and Trade Arcade and Facebook, and um, hopefully this stream helped you in any way. So you can support the channel by liking, subscribing, hitting that like button, sharing, commenting. Let us know how we're doing, and or if you have any questions. And you can participate in a 5-day free trial of the Harmony Trading Room and also the software that you see in front of you by clicking on the link below. Appreciate you guys for spending your precious day with us, and we still have about 10 minutes, Gary. I'm just see how they kind of did it here. Yeah, I was a little bit early on that trade, but I anticipated this. I was like, okay, well, that's what they got to do here. The 89, if they broke the 89, the rally back up is going to be faded. And I need to get in once the market gets, um, the cloud shifts. So I was ahead of the signal on that one, but I kind of in my head figured out at what point would they put the signal, and they did exactly at around the 800. Anyway, I think it's about a flat or slightly negative on that one. Let's see. Yeah, $64. Here comes a continuation trade at 85 on the short side. The big idea here is if we break the 755. That's the big idea, because that would set the stage for the 200 NT Rinko to be to close on the downside, and then the next target will be Globax at 702. That would be a big deal. Yeah, Pullman, I was on the phone, so I wasn't necessarily talking here, but it's what we expected to happen is happening. What expected to happen is happening. Now, boom. That's the one right here. 55. Thank you. Now the key is to get rally back up and get a new harmony wave, and then we can target Globex, and I hope they don't get to Globex before they give us the opportunity to uh, get back in here. But boy, oh boy, look at that beautiful short that I got going on here. That 800, man, oh man, just needed to kind of work that trade a little bit better. Man, oh man. PJ, how we doing, buddy? I know you took some heat on that last rotation. I don't know if you ended up holding on to it or because it's paying now. Good job, Yanis. Good job. Good job. 6089 for the day. That's good money. Same thing with ES. I mean, I was talking about NQ, and in reference to that is ES in the same spot. And also, ES gave us an inception trade at 125. The harmony wave started there as well. And you hit target 1 through 4 in that rotation. Silver is on a tear, George. Okay. Can I go over my 100 NT Rinko bar setup? So the premium 200 reverse, yes, absolutely, Omer, and that's what I was looking for. You, what we're looking for, I mean, the premium setup is this: 200 NT Rinko and the 100 NT Rinko become in sync, meaning both of them, the prior close is lower in this case. So in this situation, actually, the 100 NT Rinko closed at that 76, and prior to that closed at 92. So 92, and it ran down to 55 the first time around. They came back up, retested with a lower high, and the market sold off at 79. Now, the 200 in Tirinko was not short yet. Okay, but I'm constantly looking for the 200 and the 100 to be in sync. But in this specific situation, I made a bit of an exception, and I was like, okay, 76, and also the minute the 70 NT Rinko shifted negative, that's when I was like, okay, eh, the market is going to have to do 3 steps in order for it to shift. The first step is to close at 90 and run up for an entry. It needs to shift the cloud and give me an inception trade, and it has to generate a harmony wave. And all 3 things happened. Then the 76th happened on the 100 in Tirinko. Then the 5th element was for the 200 in Tirinko to close. So the market, when it wants to go short and there's momentum, it's sequential. Like they will do one signal after another signal after another signal. Like it will give you short signal, another short signal, another short signal, but they do it in a different variation. Like they will give you a 200, 100 NT wrinkle close. They'll give you a 70, 50 NT wrinkle close, maybe a switch trade short, maybe a captain setup or an inception trade. So it'll give you multiple signals on multiple charts, all facing the same direction, telling you that's the direction you need to look at. So, from a rule based system, you define the environment by doing the following: you have the 200 and the 100 are in sync. That's the first rule. Second rule, you want a fresh and new behavior in the form of a harmony wave. And the harmony wave is what you see here as a gray zone. So that's the second condition, which is uh, that behavior. So first, 200 and the 100 are in sync. Second is you have a harmony wave. Third, you have to have a signal that happens r- right at the beginning of the harmony wave, not later on, not when it disconnects, the first 10 candles. Whenever you see that happen and it's a legitimate signal like a captain setup, switch trade, railroad, I mean, there's all different signals that we teach. These are Ninja Trader, NT Rinko, and the way they are set, obviously automatically, are based on range. So once, for example, on the 20 NT Rinko chart I'm pointing at right now, if you get a 12-point reversal, you get a new candle. And if you get a 2.5 point run up, it closes the next candle. So constantly has those two values to them. A reversal is 12 points, and 2.5 points are every single candle following that. That's how they're set up. So I have 20, I have 200 here, I have 100, then I have NQ, not NQES. And that's a 6 and 3. So 12, 6 points and 3. So I don't know if you have Ninja Trader, but I put the link up there right here for people who want to give the software a trial and understand how the whole thing works. You want to give it a try. And also, you could send me emails here. And if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer. That's how we're ending the day. 6:56. We were in a couple of spots where we could have made a lot of money today, but we managed it tightly. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter as long as we performed well. And I feel like I performed well today. Trading guru. You're funny. You're funny, Adam. So that's it, guys. It's 11 o'clock. And that is it for me for the day. You guys have a blessed day. And thank you for spending your time with us. And we'll see you bright and early tomorrow. And we'll do this again. Take care, Suarez. Good to see you, man. You guys have a good one.